This was Korea before World War II, one united country under the Japanese rule. After Imperial Japan surrendered in 1945, both the Americans and the Soviets occupied Korea, dividing it into two separate countries along the 38th parallel. But with its occupation by two drastically opposite political ideologies, a unified Korea failed to establish. On 25th June 1950, North Korea invaded the South, and the Korean War broke out. The United Nations, with the United States as the principal force, came to the aid of South Korea, while China and the Soviet Union came to the aid of North Korea. 3 years later, both sides ended up signing a truce and splitting Korea along a slightly different border into the North and the South. The Korean War was fought mostly with World War II weapons. During the war, the U.S. dropped 635,000 tons of bombs on Korea alone, including 32,557 tons of napalm bombs. Compare that amount to 503,000 tons of bombs dropped in the entire Pacific theater during World War II, and we can only imagine the extent of damage that the population and the environment in Korea went through. It is estimated that 2 to 4 million people died during the Korean War. And in North Korea, where most of the bombs were thrown, by the fall of 1952, there were no effective targets left for U.S. planes to hit. But this war brought about one positive impact on the environment. The border has been heavily fortified by both sides ever since the truce, and the area surrounding the border was named the Korean Demilitarized Zone. It stretches out to 250 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide, and is filled with landmines, blocking any trespassers of either party across the border. So this land has been left practically untouched by humans since its establishment. Without us humans interfering, the environment there has had just over 6 decades to recover from the devastation that the war had left behind. Where's the proof? Well, research obviously cannot be conducted in the demilitarized area itself. However, scientists have carried out some surveys in the civilian control zone, which is 5 to 20 kilometers south from it. What they found was that plants and animals that were thought to be extinct or endangered were now residing in this area. The civilian control zone supports the growth of around 1,170 vascular plants, has rivers home to 100 fish species, and is also the wintering ground of some of the world's most endangered birds, the red crowned crane and the white nape crane. There are several other endangered birds and rare species of mammals that have made it their home, including the black bear and the musk deer. With such a booming habitat in an area near the DMZ, this survey gives environmental scientists and us an idea of just how rich the biodiversity of the secluded area is. And this thriving biodiversity of the DMZ provides it with a great potential to become a peace park, through which the two countries can come together, protect, and have sustainable conservation of this land. There will be little to no chance of establishing it as a peace park if the South and the North do not unify or at least come to a long-term peace. For now, as tensile as the situation is there, a bit of life has been able to recover and flourish among the chaos.